Hi, here's what Bolchazy-Carducci has new for you in 2016. You can see on this page the 8 new products listed alphabetically, complete with their ISBNs. You can find complete product descriptions on our website, either by searching alphabetically or using the ISBNs, and on their product pages you can find more information such as complete descriptions, page counts, pricing, and more. I'm going to go through each of these titles briefly, complete with a cover, so that you can recognize it at a conference or while browsing. All the titles will be available for fall of 2016, and in fact all are already available except the 2 forthcoming titles, Pliny the Younger and the Vulgate of Mark. Both of those will also be ready for fall 2016 classes. You can see our website, www.bolchazy.com. And you can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, where we're very active. We announce new books, new products, sometimes competitions in which you can win free books. We're also building our presence on Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, and Google+, where you can follow our blog. One of our most exciting new books is Ubi Fera Sunt, Where the Wild Things Are, in Latin. This classic by Maurice Sendak has been translated by Rick LaFleur. It contains all the original full-color images, the Latin text on each page, and on our product page you can see some additional worksheets, vocab lists, and so forth to help you use this with your Latin students. These have been available since December of 2015, and we have them at all conferences at which we appear if you'd like to pick one up. A new translation, Lucretius, The Nature of the Universe, brings De Rerum Natura, a very difficult Latin text, into accessible English. Bruce Cobalt, the author, is also the author of our translation of the Aeneid, Hero, War, Humanity, which is very popular with advanced placement classes, as well as some Cicero translations. On Old Age, his translation is called The Red Flare, and De Rerum Natura, this is De Rerum Natura, De Officiis, which we've titled The Right Thing to Do. You can find all of Bruce's translations on our website. Greek Beats. This is the Greek answer to our previous product, Toga Beats. This can be downloaded on iTunes, and you can find a sample on our website of track 1. Toga Beats, the Roman or Latin version, also has a sample. This is a co-project, Daniel Harris McCoy and Brendan Oshida, which puts Greek and Latin endings, Greek here, to modern beats. I'll show you a sample in a moment. It provides students a new way to learn. You can download individual tracks or the entire set. You can also download a karaoke version, which is the beats without the endings, either just for listening pleasure or to let your students provide the soundtrack themselves as a way of reciting and memorizing their endings. This sample, you are listening to the omega verbs, present, indicative, active. I'm going to do a very short sample, but at the end of this video you can listen to more of it. The Other Middle Ages is a new reader from Ken Kitchell. The otherness of the Other Middle Ages is the fact that this reader covers texts not normally covered in selections from the Middle Ages, things outside the normal authors such as Bede, and things outside the normal church readings. There's a blog post on this on the Bolchazy blog, and more in the description on the product page. You'll find this reader to contain many things that are humorous, many things about animals and mysteries, some interesting law discussions, and so forth. Latina Mythica 2, Troia Capta, is a follow-up to Bonnie Cato's Latina Mythica 1. This is a reader that is not a translation. This is created Latin. One of the benefits to that is your students can't just go find the answers online. This is a retelling of the Trojan War, not of the Iliad, but of the Trojan War stories in Latin. So this would make a great reader both in terms of interest to your students, but also as the necessary background for reading the Aeneid. Latin of New Spain is a new reader from Rose Williams. This is a set of selections from Neo-Latin works made for the classroom. There are 6 authors represented, 4 prose writers, Acosta, Columbus, Cortez, and Salazar, and 2 poets, Landivar and Cabrera. The text is annotated with notes and vocabulary to be at a level for intermediate students. Pliny the Younger is a forthcoming book. It will be available for fall 2016 classes. It's annotated by Joanne Shelton and includes 30 letters from Pliny the Younger. The annotations are same page, vocabulary, and notes. Joanne has also provided some extras, such as genealogies, the inscriptions to which she refers in the introduction, and a thematic grouping for teachers who want to read in a different order than normal Pliny the Younger arrangement. The Vulgate of Mark with the synoptic parallels is a Latin text in which the portions of Mark are placed above the parallel passages from Luke and Matthew, with notes and vocabulary for all 3 readings provided. The intention of this text is to allow students to read a great deal of text, as well as to read similar passages against each other, thinking about not only what's different in the language, but also what's different in the thought process and why. Finally, we've returned to Greek Beats, as I've promised, and I will play for you the entire sample track. Hope you enjoyed this overview of our new products.